You know how that romance chit chat goes. Sending roses, X and O's, making sure they feel like she in control. Never let her know that you text these hoes. High five bros, they say that's gold. You ain't no good and you scared that she know. She from the truth, you walk a lonely road. The dark turns to light and that's just how it go. Call up the girls, tell them it's time to roll. And if you look bad, you don't pay at the door. Once you inside, they expecting more. Go on and just drop a roll to the floor. Recognize what you already know. Switching sides, trying to creep on the low. Loyalty is a valuable code. Location off, but your man don't know. Your man don't know. Say you're committed, you got a friend on the low. Hypnotized to all the lies you told. Selling the stories, the tales that you sold. Making them think that you sleeping alone. Significant other keep hitting your phone. Let's keep it hush, just get in our zone. And keep it secret, don't you dare tell a soul. One thing you learn when you flock with the crows. That karma gon' get you right under your nose. And don't act like you don't know how I go. In this life you always reap what you sow. Sheesh. The game's this generation plays. Lying to each other, loving, running game, yeah. The game's this generation plays. Lying to each other, loving, running game, yeah. The game's this generation plays. Lying to each other, loving, running game, yeah. You know how that romance chit chat goes. Sending roses, X and O's. It's just a game, we all seem to know. You find someone loyal, that shit is like gold. Energy's precious, these people don't need it. You give them too much, you'll feel defeated. The ego's so big if you constantly feed it. Their heads will go pop, they overly conceited. Recognize, we living in a matrix. Switching sides, you popping pills, trying to face it. Women lie, scream, not they not basic. Men lie, always moving on some fake shit. Face it, seem the real you. We both came in from the basement, the trenches. You acting jaded, don't hate it because I made it. You made your bed, go and lay in it. This game, I do not play with it. You speaking on my name, put respect on it, cause I earned that shit. They telling me they love my shit, inspiring perspective shifts. It's like I haven't slept in days, making hits on the graveyard shift. Don't come to me, you running game. I see all your shady ways. You and I are not the same. My vibration is insane. Jump on tracks and do my thing. Don't you act like it don't bang. I just swim in my own wave. There ain't much more left to say. Sheesh. The game's this generation plays. Mind your business and just drive in your own lane, yeah. The games this generation plays. Lying to each other, loving, running game. And we live.
Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Alonzo.
I'm AshtheArtist.
And we're here with
CKG Sound.
Bring you MVD'S, live interviews, fucking live performances. What else we got for them?
Yeah, we just got all the vibes that y'all been missing. Live music, new music. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit the notifications. That way you don't miss out on any of our videos or fun times.
Yep. And if you're an artist out there who wants to submit your music and videos and stuff, holler at us.
Yes, please send us an email. We love showcasing new artists. Let's give a round of applause for our live audience tonight.
Woo!
Shout out to y'all. Yes, we got some great people in the building. Artists. Of all types of mediums.
Entrepreneurs, all kinds.
Yes, y'all gonna be hearing from a lot of cool people today. So let's go ahead and hop right into our first segment, which is
the music news. Dun-dun-dun. You are now tuned into the music news of CKG Sound.
Sound.
All right, so the first topic we're going to be talking about today is obviously the PNB Rock passing away in LA. You know, it's a sad situation just for the simple fact that it's like, you know, we've been losing a lot of artists out here and stuff. And, you know, it just goes to show, like, you know, regardless of where you're at in the area and stuff, you always got to be, you know, have security, have some type of awareness of what's going on. You know what I mean? You can't just go out there like just hoping to do things and not have backup. You know what I mean? And it's like we've seen this situation happen before. We've seen it, you know, Nipsey got killed in his own, you know, community and shit like that.
Right.
You know, PNB Rock, he's actually from Philadelphia, but you know what I mean? He went out to Cali. He was at Roscoe's and Waffles Chicken. You know what I mean? He was sitting there eating some food. They robbed him because he had his chains and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, just as an artist myself, it's like, yeah, it's nice to wear things and stuff like that, but just, you know, there's a time and place for things and stuff like that, you know? And especially like I said, we don't know his situation. We don't know the people he's been involved with out there as well. Right. So, you know, there was people saying that like his girlfriend was trying to set him up and stuff. No, it's just people watch. People are watching you. Right. You know what I mean? 24/7. So it's like it's chess, not checkers. You feel me? So it's like it's a sad situation for for PNB Rock and stuff. And let's just give him a couple minutes of like, you know, silence and stuff real quick. Yeah. Rest in peace, PNB Rock, and all the artists too, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said too, I did see some like, you know, negativity online about it. It's crazy because it's like people blaming his girlfriend, trying to be like, oh, it's her fault that it happened because she posted it on Instagram. But it's
their
like
location or
right, because she posted they was at the Roscoe's. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like people gonna plot. They watching regardless. Like they're always watching. So it's like you can't put it on one person. But
right.
It's just a sad situation. And for those who maybe don't know, PNB Rock, he's really known for his song "Selfish." He collaborated with a lot of different artists over the years. One of the biggest names being Drake. And you know, I know that after he had came out, he restarted and redirected his music and started really playing with some industry heads and things. So he was definitely making a name for himself. It's really unfortunate with his passing. There was a note that his streams went up like 652%
yeah, like that's
after his passing, and it's really sad. You know, sometimes it takes something like that for artists to like really grow like that,
get their flowers and stuff, which is sad to me. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta give artists their flowers while they're here. You know what I mean? Because it's like people always wait until after and stuff. And I mean, it like and that's the thing about, you know, us artists too, is like having the ownership over music and stuff, you know what I mean? Because like I don't know his situation with his music and stuff, but if he does have the ownership of it, hopefully it does go down to his family. It goes down to, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, and that's always important too, because you see situations where a lot of people get caught up in labels and get caught up in situations, and then, you know what I mean? So
yeah, it's crazy. And like, you know, something else that's coming up from this is just like the conversation of security for rappers as a whole.
Right.
Actually, Lil Boosie was making comments after PNB's passing, just being like, you know, he's encouraging all artists who are in bigger cities or, you know, going out to shows to have security, have somebody there with you, just because, like, again, it's a quick moment for somebody to come and take your chain or just try to have that moment for their family, like they're looking hungry. You know, something else I seen was artists using like back doors when they're getting jewelry now. Like they have secret back doors so that they're not going out on the main street with their stuff. So it's like take extra precaution, you know, even artists in smaller cities, again, because, you know, when you're doing something positive and shedding a lot of light on yourself, people can see that as an opportunity for them as well, for a come up. So, you know, just move diligently. And like you said, you know, it's chess, not checkers. So always be aware of your surroundings and all that stuff. And rest in peace, PNB Rock. So let's go ahead and hop into our next story here, guys. So we're going to talk about a little something else going on. I don't know if y'all hip. August Alsina and Tory Lanez. Let's talk about it a little bit. So allegedly, I'm going to start there. Allegedly, Tory Lanez assaulted August Alsina. They were backstage at allegedly, like I said, they was backstage at the Chicago theater, and basically what happened was, according to sources, August Alsina dubbed Tory because like he was trying to come up and basically dap him up and say what's up. August did not dap him up, and then later,
he kind of just gave him that look, like, because they walked right by each other, and he kind of just dapped him. He looked down at his hand, looked at him, and he just kept it walking.
Right.
And Tory Lanez kind of turned and was like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, he was actually holding his hand just out, like, in shock, like, dang, did he really just diss me? And, like, later on, you see August Alsina is all bloody, like, he's making a statement, being like, Tory and his security rushed him. Now, when we dive a little deeper into this, some might not know, August Alsina has an autoimmune disease, and according to Alsina, you know, he'd never met Tory Lanez before, and until that night, he never really paid attention to him when he walked by him, but apparently his doctor told him not to shake hands with people because of monkeypox and COVID. So if that is true, it's like, I wonder how this situation is going to unfold, because it's like, this man he's pretty messed up. Like, if you see the statements, like, he's real bloody, on Twitter, online, just talking about how hurt he is. And I don't know if you remember, he was in the hospital for a while for his disorder and stuff.
Yeah, he was out for a while. And it's crazy because, like, for Tory Lanez, I think he just took it as a sign of disrespect, you know what I mean? Like, he probably knew who August was, wanted to dap him up, and he didn't accept it, and probably got the security guards to beat him up, you know what I mean? Allegedly.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not exactly sure, but sources online, you know, a lot of people are taking up for August, and even in the video, I'm not going to front, I seen the video of them, the little altercation, and someone in the background was talking to Tory, and they're like, you already shot Megan. They're like, don't fight August. So I'm just like, listen, that's very controversial. I don't know what's going on, but Tory's in the headlines not for the right reasons. So it's like, I don't know. We'll see how this all unfolds, but definitely hope August is healing up well. Again, you don't know how people are going to react out here.
And Tory Lanez,
like
get your emotions out of it, bro. Like, you can't be getting so sentimental about a handshake and shit.
I mean, right. And again, especially if security was hopping in too, it's like, if it's one thing security securing you, but it's like if you're initiating some stuff, does security
With
go
your
along with that
security,
too? Like,
right.
Is that part of securing the bag? Is like
Right.
allegedly assaulting? Yeah,
Somebody.
I don't know. Like I said, we'll see what happens with it. Any of y'all out there fans of Tory Lanez or August Alsina? Y'all listen to either? Yeah. Okay. A little something. Well, definitely, keep giving them streams, because right now them streams might be helping with some medical bills, guys. So definitely keep supporting August, and watch out. Don't diss Tory Lanez if he try to give you a handshake, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Straight up.
All right, let's go ahead and hop to our next joint then.
All right, our next topic is gonna be DJ Academics calling the OGs dusty.
What? Who?
Damn.
Who called him dusty?
DJ Academics. What y'all
okay.
think? The OG's dusty? What you think? What we thinking? He said, nah, man.
Nah, man.
He said they dustier than the dust under your bed.
Damn.
He said, damn.
I mean, but okay, so talk about it. What are they saying?
All right, so pretty much, I don't know, DJ Academics, he just be saying some wild ass shit sometimes and just be doing some wild ass shit just to get into the limelight.
Right.
But him to call the OGs dusty, nah, that's cap. Because like even LL Cool J responded. He said, "We created a culture that everyone eats off of." So the fuck is you saying? Like, you know what I mean? That the OGs are dusty and shit. And like, I mean, shit. I still listen to the old school shit. I'd rather listen to like Nas. You know what I mean? Big Pun, like all that shit. So it's like, and they did create, you know what I mean, that culture for us. If it wasn't for them doing what they did, we wouldn't have what we had now. You know what I mean? So shout out to the OGs, man. Like, y'all really, you know what I mean, put it down for us and shit. Yeah.
Gotta give them their flowers.
Yeah. But what I also see too is that, like, you know, it is a new generation of like people with music and stuff. Like right now it's the whole drill trap, you know what I mean, scene and stuff, and they're creating a path for themselves, you know what I mean. So it's like I think what it is like the artists back in the day, right, because everything was word of mouth, it was record labels, all that. A lot of people were getting screwed over with the record deals and shit like that. Stories are coming up now of people not getting, you know, all of the rights to their music, with the Shanti, you know what I mean, the whole shit with, you know.
That's a great point, because him pointing out that they're not making as much money as the new people, they probably didn't know how to make that money.
Exactly.
They were signing 360 deals and like getting screwed over.
They really people from the streets trying to get out of that shit, you know what I mean, trying to break the cycle to get into, you know, something more positive and shit. So, you know what I mean, they was getting what they could, you feel me?
Yeah.
But it's like nowadays it's like everything is computers, electronics, everything is, you know, it's quick. You want to get in contact with somebody, it's right there, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, with that being said, I think, yes, I think they will create a new, you know, wave of, you know, artists being able to get paid and shit like that, you know what I mean?
Right.
But for DJ Academics to say that the OGs are dusty and that they ain't shit because they ain't make no money, no, that's bullshit, because, like, at the end of the day, half of the shit that we listen to from the OGs and shit is longevity, you know what I mean? It's shit that we can listen to whenever, whatever time period, you know what I mean? It resonates with a lot of people from all different types of ages and backgrounds.
Right, and I think the definition of like what's poppin' has changed because of social media. Like, you see, it's all marketing. You know what I mean? So
like,
if you see
what's popping now is what's popping on TikTok.
Literally,
you know
it's just who's seen the most, and honestly, who can pay the most for promo. I'll be honest, that's really what it comes down to. Back in the day, Nas and them was not on Instagram and TikTok trying to be like, let me post so I can get the algorithm. Like, it was not like that. So it's a different definition of popping. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, and plus, not to be, you know, devil's advocate, but DJ Academics is like, boy, you only trending right now because you trying to talk shit about like these people not being popping. So it's like, You know what I mean? Find your own wave. Give credit when it's due. And you know, times can change. Again, I think we're just in a new era. And like you said, that drill sound, it's a new sound and it's new money. It's a new way people are making it. So.
Right. And we have the whole metaverse thing coming into play too. You know what I mean? People are trying to jump into that as well. So it's like, you know, it's just people are trying to adapt to what's new and stuff. And yes, people are making hella fucking money now. You know what I mean? Because this music shit is very, you know, lucrative. You can make money in many different ways, from streamings, from performings. You know what I mean? You got your BMI, your ASCAP, like all that shit is important because you need to start collecting royalties. You know what I mean, from different streams of income and shit. Like, it's gonna help create that for yourself.
Yeah, it's just a new world. So it's like we really can't compare oranges to apples. Is how I feel about it. And it's like you don't gotta diss the old school just because the new school is, you know, it was innovative. It's got new ways of doing stuff.
And we're not even at the finish line for that. You know what I mean? We're in the process of right now to seeing how it goes for them. You know what I mean? And it's like, if it works, cool, and that's what's up. You know what I mean? Because maybe they opened up the doors to something else. And if not, all right, cool. Then we're back to the drawing board of, like, you know what I mean? What we can do to make this shit last, longevity. Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day, is longevity. All these waves of things coming here and there, TikTok, this, that, it's only popping. As quick as it comes, as quick as it goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nah, big facts though. Well, shout out to the OGs again, and you know, DJ Academics. I think we have to respectfully disagree with you on that one. I'm gonna leave it at that.
But even like DJ Academics, like doing what he does, you know what I mean? He's making his imprint in the culture as well. Like, regardless if people like it or not or whatever, you know what I mean? He is, because he's tuning in with the people who are doing what they got to do. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Right. He's playing the game like the rest of them.
He's playing the game.
So shout out to y'all. And yeah, we still gonna keep listening and rocking the OG's music.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, literally. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna bring us down to our next topic here, and our last topic for the MVD'S. We're gonna talk about Future. Future is moving like he's in the future.
Yeah,
okay, we got a fan back there, the Future. Okay, so let's talk about it. Basically, Future just sold his music publishing catalog for an 8-figure deal. So what does that mean? Like, what is a publishing catalog? So basically, a publishing catalog, it's a collection of works controlled by a songwriter or a publisher. In this case, all of Future's work was owned by Future. When an artist sells their catalog, they're essentially selling the rights to the songs they created. So whoever owns that catalog controls the publishing rights and has the ability to exploit the songs commercially with things like sync deals. Basically, they're in control of where that music goes now. There's a lot of money in owning people's publishing. And basically, he sold it to someone named Renee McLean, who's a very, very paid man now. And essentially, he works with Influence Media Partners. So they obtained the rights to 612 recorded songs, spanning from the years 2004 to 2020. That included 8 studio albums, 4 collaborative albums, 16 mixtapes, 114 singles, 69 of those in which he was the featured artist.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's insane. So that means that this man now has 8 figures of money worth of music of Future's. And Future's cool. Future's like, I already did my work. I already created the project. Now I'm going to sit back and let this man own the publishing.
Right.
That's crazy.
Because he's looking at it like as art. You know what I mean? Like a piece of art in a museum.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, I'm done with it. I created it. It's got me what I needed. You know what I mean? Who would cherish this for the rest of, you know what I mean? Right,
and that's kind of how I feel artwork works too, because like the artist will create it, like for example, Picasso makes some art, he owns it, but then, you know, eventually it increases in value, and someone else is going to try to buy it and put it in their museum, and then they own it. So I'm kind of picturing this Future situation kind of like that, but honestly, he's one of the first ones in the hip-hop community to do this. I know there was other artists like Taylor Swift, for example. Right. Somebody bought all of her publishing catalog, but she didn't want that to happen. Yeah. I think it was Scooter Braun bought it just because he could. But it's like, now you don't own the rights to that. And like, that's scary as an artist, but if you position yourself like Future did, you be getting paid off of that. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a smart new way to move with music. I don't know.
And it's like, it could be either one of the two things, right? It could either be that, or it could either be that, like, you know, maybe he wasn't collecting what he thought he was gonna get for that or something. You know what I mean? Maybe he was in a position where he's not, like, he didn't make as much money as he thought he was off of those. You know what I mean? So he's like, let me break this off to somebody else. Right. You know what I mean? And collect them 8 figures. Yeah. Because, like, for somebody to sell their publishing, like I said, it's either like you look at it as a piece of art and you're like, all right, look, I'm done. They can keep that, or it's like I'm in a position where, like, damn, like, you know what I mean? I could have made a lot more money off of all of these projects, because that was a lot of
612 total
612 recorded
things. That's wild. That's wild. But again, it's like you have to really invest in yourself and create your own wave to be in a position to be like, I'm comfortable selling my rights to somebody else to be in control of. Like, and as independents, you know what I mean? That makes me nervous. Like, but again, he's label backed. He's got Sony, he's got Warner, so it's a different conversation. But as an independent, don't go selling your publishing stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, hold on to that. Hold on to that and make sure you move smart. You know what I mean? We're not future yet. Maybe in the future. But not yet, y'all. Okay? But yeah, shout out to you because, again, Renee McLean of Influence Media Partners, I mean, very paid man. Smart decision to do that. They're actually doing this whole thing right now where they're trying to just buy out publishings from all different kinds of artists and stuff. You know what I mean? Because they want to collect this archive of music and stuff. And like that, like in a way, it kind of reminds me of like NFTs and stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like maybe this is like that's how I feel too about it. Maybe this is like just more of like a music industry way of like, you know, it's all about keeping the royalties, keeping, you know, making it, you know, having that ownership of everything and stuff. So. Well, shout out to Future, because again, this is I think we're gonna see more of a wave of people selling their rights now. I think this will be just the first of it, because again, maybe that's why his name is Future. You know what I mean? He's really paving the way with this, because shout out to you. You know what I mean? That's really awesome. Nah, straight up. All right, bet. Well, guys, that's gonna conclude our music news. Woo! But we are not done yet, because now it's time for my favorite part of the night, which is the MVD'S. Let's get it. All right, so for the MVD segment, this is the music videos of the day. Pretty much we rate it hot or not, right? We got 3 videos from local artists in the area, from like Hagerstown, Westview, all around the area. They send it to us, and we let the audience decide if it's hot or not. We give them our perspective on it. And yeah, we have a good time with it. Yes, absolutely. So anybody at home watching, please comment if you think it's hot, if you think it's not. All we ask is for some criticism. Let us know why you think what you think. Same with the audience. Everybody has a hot or not out there, so we will be asking y'all your opinion at the end of it. Please don't hold back. Obviously, you know, be real about it. You know what I mean? We don't gotta cook nobody. You know what I mean? Right. But all right, let's get it. Let's go ahead and hop into our first video. Oh, I threw my paper. Like, I'm still not reading off of it, right? What are we doing? All right, y'all. So the first video is. Hold up, y'all. Hold on, I done threw my shit. Right, where are we? All right, the first video is gonna be MoneyMakinDollar Lisa Ray.
Shorty gone crazy.
Chill, dummy, I ain't come up from no PUA. Got miles from being smart and dotting DEA. Trap nigga, G shit run through my DNA. Spent a whole lot of money on this Lisa Ray. Paper route, she ain't eating dick and finna take her out. Oh, you thought you was my bitch, that's what this fuss about. Bitch, I been dugging hoes, make sure I slide them out. Oh, you ain't sucking dick, don't step inside this house. Trap nigga just tryna rubber band these bands, ho. Got it off my murder, I ain't paying for it. Thought you was a freak, don't put your hands on it. Hold you down to make this flick, only fans on them. What run with them bands on them, and them grams on it. Paper pot that pussy, PPP, go and scam on it. Don't be playing with that bread, stick my man on it. When he come and see you, he gon' stand on it. Long way, I ain't get no sleep, I grind all day. Get these niggas gang, call me sensei. Bitch, you fucking with a sock and get a full way. I can give it to you soft for the hard way. Chill, dummy, I ain't come up from no PUA. make sure I stand on it. I ain't trying to reach for it. I got my hand on it, walk around with that tool on me. Bitch, I'm a fool, homie. I ain't trying to kick it with you. You niggas too phony. Y'all for bad boys come. You probably tell on me. Riding around, breaking up. I got that scale on me. Diving in that ocean head first. Get that scale, homie. Come and get that work. Be a sale, homie. Tryna flip 100 birds. Get a million niggas. Praise got me numb. Ain't got no feelings, nigga. Hopping in my back. Feel like the realest nigga. Feel like I should change my name to Kevin Porter, nigga. Chill, dummy, I ain't come up from no PUA. Got miles from being smart and ducking DEA. Track nigga, G shit run through my DNA. Spent a whole lot of money on this Lisa Ray. Paper route, she ain't eating dick and finna take her out. Oh, you thought you was my bitch, that's what this fuss about. Bitch, I been ducking hoes, make sure I slide them out. Oh, you ain't sucking dick, don't step inside this house. Hold up, hey Jones, this bitch a banger. You got a banger,
Money making dollar, Lisa Ray.
All
Alright, we got a lot of
y'all.
hots in the building.
Yes. All right, let me get some feedback. What y'all thinking?
Yeah, I think he looked like he was doing that shit for real. I like that.
He was doing that shit for real.
Okay.
He had a lot of ones, a lot of ass.
A lot of ones and ass. Anybody else feedback?
The music video makes it a lot. That butterfly tattoo,
You know
I
the butterfly
feel
tattoo.
you. I seen it moving. It was yes. What about y'all? Dope.
It was just some party vibes, you know what I mean? The party
Right.
bus, the women, the money, like he's just having a good time, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Nobody got. I think everybody just has good stuff to say for real.
Yeah, I think it was just a fire beat. It sounded good. The video, the quality was amazing.
Yeah, the video was
like,
clean.
Yeah, it was clean.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna give that a hot.
That
That's
was
hot.
right. That was a real easy hot. So shout out to you, Lisa Ray, Money Making Dollar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. So that's gonna bring us to our next video.
All right, so this next one is called "I'm Sorry" by Lex.
Let's get it.
Are you fucking serious?
What?
The fuck are you doing?
I'm just taking a couple shots.
Why?
I'm just fucking having a couple drinks.
Get the fuck out!
This is my fucking house.
Get
Whatever.
the fuck out!
Whatever. Fuck this.
You're gonna get what you fucking deserve.
I'm sorry. I feel like I say it too many times. You say you're going home. 5 minutes later, you're holding me right. She Aquarius, but she act like a fucking Scorpio. I don't think her fucking mama likes me at all, but I don't give a fuck what people think. I think that it's crazy how these people gonna judge. They don't even know the definition of like true love. I've been pushing this like music shit for like a while. I think I might be like losing it, no serotonin. There's no way. There's no way. Follow me through the darkness. Follow me through the darkness. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All these demons in the dark. Oh no. They're gonna walk you down the wrong path. Oh no. While we sip like from the same cup. Oh no. You're gonna point your fucking finger at me. Oh. I think that is crazy how these people gonna judge. They don't even know the definition of like true love. I've been pushing this like music shit for like a while. I think that I might be losing it, no serotonin. Baby, lately I think you're crazy. You tell your friends that I'm crazy. I'm sorry. I feel like I say it too many times. You say you're going home. Oh, there's no way.
I'm giving that shit a high, yo. That shit was fire.
I'm Sorry by Lex.
Hold on. First
Wow.
off,
Okay.
I fuck with the way he projected that shit. The whole fucking song, you know what I mean? From the beginning, he switched it up, and then he hit them high singing, and then he brought it down, and amazing.
Yeah, the vocals were awesome.
Yeah, vocals were amazing on that track.
That was dope. What'd you think of the video?
The video was pretty dope too, you know what I mean? Him getting beat up in the beginning, and then him just kind of explaining his story about, like, you know what I mean, everything that he's going through and shit and stuff like that. And I think, like I said, his vocals, the way he projected it, and just the way, like, his demeanor and shit, like, it really fit. It just went good together, I think.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Anybody out there got any feedback? Nice.
Real different, hell yeah.
I feel like he just took like not like a day in his life, but like a pretty big shitty day that he's having.
Yeah, straight up.
Just over what he's going through at the moment.
Hell yeah, that's real shit.
Yeah.
Plus he drinking Patron and shit.
Plus he drinking
Right.
Patron and shit, right.
He was drinking. I will say, just devil's advocate here. The very beginning kind of threw me off because it's like, I get it. It's like, I guess him and the girl got in an argument and then he just went off on a tangent. You know what I mean? But the video felt like it was more reflective, like about him than the girl. I guess that was just kind of showing how his day started. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I was just trying to relate that to the beginning of what I saw, and that part kind of lost me a little bit. But I was like in the moment of him being like messed up. You
So
know what
like
I
the
mean?
storyboard could have been a little clearer.
Yeah, I feel like that.
He get jumped though.
Yeah, like why did he get beat up? You know what I mean? Because like he got kicked out, or is it just showing like a shitty day? He got kicked out, he got beat up.
Like that, anything could happen.
His
You
girl
know?
called those dudes on him.
Did the girl send the guys?
Nasty, yo.
She's like, she sent the dudes on him. Damn.
Dang.
Or maybe it was like just projecting like the story of like, you know, you fighting with your girl, like, and now she just kicked you the fuck out the house. So now
Right.
you just lost your, you know what I mean, your everything. You just got your ass beat, and then, you know what I mean, you just having a shitty ass day, like.
Yeah, and the song's called "I'm Sorry."
Right,
So
right,
you just, you know what I mean, like.
right.
But yeah, that was definitely a dope project. Keep doing your thing. I love that you're like doing your own sound. Like you don't sound like everybody else. So like that's
Yeah,
dope.
nah, it was definitely like a unique little sound. Like it reminded me of some like old school rock that people used to listen to and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it gave me like kind of like almost like Green Day type vibes, type shit. You know what I mean? Like that
Hit
era,
him with the Green
that
Day.
era type rocks.
Hit him with the Green Day. Okay. Nah, I like that though. Shout out to you again, Lex. And make sure y'all check him out.
Yeah, that was hot.
Yes, hot video. Alright, y'all. So that's gonna bring us to our last and final video.
All right, so this last video is Rayzar, Lord Save Me.
Rayzar, dot in the fire, aka in the Acropolis, coming from the bottom of the bottom. Zone 15, Baltimore, Park Heights, remember that, yo. Niggas don't respect the hood, don't respect the game. A lot of rats, a lot of everything, man. Fucking. Lord, can you save me? Cause I'm still falling. I don't know which way to turn, but I know the hell's calling. And it's dark, and I can't see where the fuck is the light. I lost my way and blind, show me the light. Lord, can you save me? Cause I'm still falling. I don't know which way to turn, but I know the hell's calling. And it's dark, and I can't see where the fuck is the light. I lost my way and blind, show me the light. Oh Lord, tell me what's the purpose driven? What's the meaning of living? Cause I'm confused, and it seems to me that nothing's worth living. I tried changing by going to church, I tried praying, but you never once have answered my prayers. I'm still waiting. Are you there? Or is it just a figment of my imagination? Running wild on the adventurous tide, swoop up the ride. Cause I'm about to relapse, to take a life. That's the only way you're easing this pain from genocide and weighing out my options. Before I buy me a victim and try to take the short route. I ain't going to prison, see there I go again, slipping while I keep falling. Rejuvenate me, Lord, cause the passion is still. Can you save me? Cause I'm still falling. I don't know which way to turn, but I know the hell's calling. And it's dark, and I can't see where the fuck was the light. I lost my way and blind, show me the light. Lord, can you save me? Cause I'm still falling. I don't know which way to turn, but I know the hell's calling. And it's dark, and I can't see where the fuck is the light. I lost my way and blind, show me the light. These obstacles the face where the stuff is strange. Cause I'm used to the pain, don't read the Hennessy. Keep a neck from going insane. Why turn your back on a starve a child who can't redeem through the thoughts of a killer's eyes with hope and dreams? There is no time for painters, cause life's getting shorter and time's running out on the clock. And I'm getting no younger. I send a prayer for my enemies, cause death's calling. Won't be long before they all deceased. I'm still falling. Lord, can you pull me out of the fire? Because I'm getting closer and closer. It's hotter than lava. Oh, Heavenly Father.
feed us up and let us life into feeling. Can you save me? Cause I'm still falling. I don't know which way to turn, but I know the hell's calling. And it's dark, and I can't see where the fuck is the light. I lost my way and blind, show me the light. Lord, can you save me? Cause I'm still falling. I don't know which way to turn, but I know the hell's calling. And it's dark, and I can't see where the fuck is the light. I lost my way and blind, show me the light. Now where am I to turn in these days of time? Our world is corrupted. Should I break my vows, cold in the streets to tell something against this living right to time? Where the fuck is the light? Or did you wash away your hands on my life? I keep calling on Christ. They say he died on the cross so man can breathe in this land of greed, in this land of freeze. And Lord, to me, nothing is free. We all slaves to the system of injustice where nothing would ever change. So I live with no regrets on a mission to harvest justice over all freedom. My jail, I'm not starving. So I ask that you have mercy on my soul. If there's a heaven, let me in, cause I'm cold. Lord, can you save me? Cause I'm still falling. I don't know which way to turn, but I know the hell's calling. And it's dark, and I can't see where the fuck is the light. I lost my way and blind, show me the light. Lord, can you save me? Cause I'm still falling. I don't know which way to turn, but I know the hell's calling. And it's dark, and I can't see where the fuck is the light. I lost my way and blind, show me the light. Love, love. That's how it feels. We empty inside.
Yo, Rayzar, Lord save me.
Yeah, Lord save me. That shit. That shit was hot. Hot.
That voice, man. That voice.
Yeah, yeah.
What y'all think out in the crowd?
Shit, even before I saw the Rough Rider shirt, I saw that DMX, you know what I'm saying? I saw the DMX, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, the way he was spitting.
Right.
So, I mean, I salute him, you know what I'm saying? We need more of that.
Hell yeah. And another thing too, what I liked the lyricism, you know what I mean? It was some real shit that he was saying, like, and you could feel his passion and his pain, and like, you know what I mean? You can really feel that shit. And the fact that he did 3 verses, he did verse, hook, verse, You know what I mean? A lot of people don't do that shit anymore. A lot of people only do like verse, hook, hook, and you're done. You know what I mean? But the fact that he did 3, going back to the OG shit, a lot of OGs did that shit back in the day. They do the 3 verses type shit. So, you know what I mean? I like the fact that he brought that style back into it too. And like I said, it gives me that whole Rough Riders, DMX, like just that gritty, you know what I mean? That gritty sound. Like, it was just real shit.
Yeah. What's dope? Anybody else got feedback?
Like a DMX and a mystical, like a mix of that shit. Okay.
Literally, I can see that. And little splash of Ja Rule, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and we actually had the pleasure to work with him through CKG Entertainment and stuff to get his song put together and stuff like that. And like I said, he's a good dude, you know what I mean? And he's passionate about his music. Shit, when he first showed me his music, he had a catalog like of papers, written books, like just straight music. And he's, you know what I mean? He's ready.
You really talk like that?
Yeah, that's how he talks. That's how he, So like, you know what I mean? And it's interesting because like I said, him showing me his catalog and all the different sounds that he has everything from like, you know, old school to like modern to just everything that people will fuck with. So y'all stay tuned for Rayzar, man, because he definitely got some hot shit coming.
Yeah, shout out to you, Rayzar. Keep doing your thing. Proud of you.
Hell
Great job. And round of applause for everybody who submitted tonight.
Yeah, all the artists that submitted their music. Like I said, if you want to submit one of your music videos or anything like that, send it to us. We have the information on our video and the infos. So yeah, definitely do that.
Yes, and it's completely free for you guys to promote your work. If you ever want to come promote a video, do an interview, or a live performance, we love to showcase people. And yeah, shout out to all the artists in the area that have been doing their thing for real.
And shout out to our segment of the MVD'S.
Yes. All right, y'all. So that brings me to our next segment. We got someone special in the building.
Who that?
All right, so this is someone who's very well known in this area. Honestly, most of the hot videos that y'all be seeing, this person's behind the lens, to be honest. And you know, he's a great entrepreneur, networker. But I'll let y'all hear that from him himself. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Top Flight.
Let's go.
Welcome.
Welcome, Mr. Top Flight.
Yes, welcome to CKG Sound.
Yes.
How you feeling?
I feel great. Thank y'all for having me here.
Yeah, man. This
Appreciate y'all.
was a long time coming. We was trying to get you on here, previously and stuff when we first started the podcast.
Shoot, yeah, like a year.
Yeah,
he
that
was
was
one
like
of the
a-
first prospects on our
Yeah,
radar.
we was like, we had to get this dude on here regardless,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And like I said, we made it work.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate it. Definitely.
Yes. So, let's go ahead and hop into this interview then. So, for anybody at home who does not know you, why don't you give them a brief description of who Top Flight
breakdown.
is?
Yeah, my name is Mr. Top Flight, videographer, service in the Western Maryland, DMV, Baltimore area,
Okay.
and wherever. I service wherever anybody needs work in Alaska. Tell me,
Alaska.
we'll set it up. We'll get it done. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
That's right.
That's that Top Flight.
Okay, that's what's up. So I want to bring it back a little bit. Like, how did you start getting into this videography thing? Like, how did you start picking up a lens?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try to make this short. I was DJing and promoting, and yeah. So I was DJing and I was the marketing manager for a club that we had going on, and we wanted to do a promo, and the dude that had the camera, he was being stingy with his camera. You know what I'm saying? And a friend of mine I grew up with, we needed a camera, so he invested in me, bought me my first camera, and then we needed to get that promo done. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have like a job or nothing like that, so I needed something to eat and make money. You know what I'm saying? So I just started. I shot somebody video for free. I just never looked back, man. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I had no idea you used to be a DJ. And
Yeah, DJ and promoter. Yeah, promote parties and
Where
stuff
at?
like that. Yeah, Cumberland.
Oh,
In fact,
okay.
you did one of my songs, dog.
Yeah, we had the camo outfit on.
Both of y'all did.
Actually, that's when we first I think met.
Yeah.
Whole time, for real.
That was kind of
Holy
later in the
shit.
game. That's because I was DJing and doing videos at the same time. I just started doing videos part time in like 2019. I mean full time 2019. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Wow, that's actually really impressive.
Yeah,
just because of
that's-
seeing like your catalog now and the people you've worked with and the things
Hell
you've done,
yeah.
like just from starting off like that's crazy.
So, like, for the people who don't know, like, who's some of the artists that you were able to work with and stuff like that? 'Cause I know you've worked with, like, OT Genesis and, like, a couple other people. Like, you've done videos and stuff for a lot of people.
Well, I do a lot of event videography. You know what I'm saying? I'm tapped in with a lot of promoters. I love doing event videography, recaps, concert recaps. So some of the concerts I have done is like Kevin Gates. We did Kevin Gates twice. PNB Rock did that twice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The Baby. A lot of people. I don't want to take credit for working with them directly.
Right.
I've been in the same room.
Yeah,
I've had them in front of my camera. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But it's a lot of artists, man. Like an artist I've worked with, like directly, Fulio, Fat Trail, Beautiful. Yeah, maybe a couple other people. But yeah, man. So I've been around some of the bigger names and things of that nature. I haven't really worked directly with somebody yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a big hurry to do that anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I love my local folks. I love my people that's doing their thing out here. You know what I mean?
And that's one thing about you that I really respect. It's like, you know what I mean? Because we all see, you know what I mean, you working with all these people and taking the pictures and shit like that, but you always show love for the local people. You know what I mean? You always make room for them and their projects as well. You know what I mean? And I commend you for that because, like, you know, there's not a lot of people out here who really, like, you know, help local artists and stuff. I mean, we got Too Hot Too Heavy, we got you, but I mean, who else? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like you really do cater to this whole like East Coast DMV area and shit. And it's, I know a lot of people who work with you. A lot of people talk about your work and shit. Shit, the first 3 videos that I've ever done were all through you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because it's just like even working with you is like it was always a pleasure working with you. You was always on point. You was always, you know, just about your work. Okay, you want this, and that. All right, boom, boom, boom. This angle's gonna look good with this. This is gonna be that. You know what I mean? You always gave the critiques and stuff as well and stuff like that. And like I said, for an artist, once you have your little storyboard and all that shit in play, you give it to him and it's no issue. You know what I mean? It's like he'll get it done just how you want.
So I have to ask you, like, how did you? So you went from the DJ promotion life. You know, you got your first camera. So where did the skill side come in? Like, was there a mentor along the way, or?
Nah, I didn't have a mentor. YouTube was my mentor.
YouTube. Shout out to the internet.
Hey.
People be hating on that shit.
YouTube and a couple shitty videos.
And a couple shitty
That
videos.
first video I did was terrible. It was terrible. I was so proud. I'm still proud of it.
Right.
It was. I was proud of it, man, because it's like, all right, I did this. Now we can move forward. But really, the experience is just the best teacher. Going out and doing it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta go out and do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Facts. No, I resonate with
Resonate
that.
with that shit hard.
You gotta try. Like, so let me ask you this: what has been one of your most challenging, struggles on this journey that you're on?
Oh man, the most challenging struggle. I would say right now, this past year, I transitioned from Canon, which is a camera, to a Blackmagic cinema camera. That has been one of my biggest struggles. But I'm mastering the Blackmagic now. I'm comfortable with it. I love it. The quality, video quality is excellent. So that's been my biggest that I can think of right now. Now I'm mastering the Blackmagic. Now I got the Sony, so I want to master all the cameras that I can. You know what I'm saying? Because they all serve a different purpose for me.
Right.
I want to use them for. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably been one of the biggest struggles, because it's like I got the camera now. It's set on a shelf for a year. I didn't have, you got to put some money into it. You got to get the powerful computer. You got to get the SD cards. You got to get all this stuff going. Now it's like, what do I do with this? And all the while, I got all these gigs calling. You know what I'm saying? I got people calling. I got 3 gigs a week.
Right.
So how am I supposed to find time? I'm studying this shit every night. What I do is I put the YouTube on while I'm editing and let it get in my subconscious.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Straight up.
I wanted so like it was like a slow study.
Right.
And then I got out to the field with it, and I had to do, what I had to do. I had to learn again. You know what I mean? So that's probably been the biggest struggle, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nah, that's inspiring too, because like I said, a lot of people always assume that like people go to school for shit, or like, you know what I mean, and you to work with these celebrities or be in the same rooms with them, you got to do this and that.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, like you literally just said you started from nothing. You just picked up a camera. Somebody believed in you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Purchased the camera, let you have it, and be like, yo, we'll let you run wild with that shit. And I think that's awesome too, because like there's a lot of people out here who don't like. There's a lot of competition out here with people and shit and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And competition's cool and shit, but it's like it's also, we need more mentors. We need more leaders. We need more people who can like, just because like I seen an interview with who was it? Gilly the Kid and stuff when they talked to Lil Durk and his whole team and shit. You know what I mean? They had like 30 niggas in the room, and they was like, yo, all of y'all in this room, but what are y'all really doing? You know what I mean? You could have a camera. You could start doing merchandise. You could start pushing the street team. You could start, you know what I mean? Give everybody a role and shit. And I think that's the thing we need more is you know what I mean? Like, because eventually shit, you could teach somebody how to do that shit. You know what I mean? Have an intern under you or some shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, now that person is going to be able to learn and shit and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? Just having more mentors to be able to like just teach you as well. Like, you don't have to go to school. You don't have to do this and that. You have to be consistent. You have to just continue to just, like you said, you got to fall, you got to get up. You know what I mean? You fall, you get back up, and you figure out how not to fall again. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So, nah, straight up, I respect that.
No, definitely. Well, going on for that, I gotta ask you, because we're talking about like, mentorship, competition. I'm gonna bring up the word politics in the game. Like, so how does that apply to the photography world? Like, let me ask, are there politics? Like, I know with the rap game and the music, there can be a lot of politics and things like that. So does that apply in your world at all or come up?
Politics. Not that I know of.
Okay, I would say he's like, what is...
I don't really deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
I mean, I don't know. I can't really. Nah, I can't think of any politics that I have to deal with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man.
Right.
I'm not fucking with y'all beefing.
Y'all beefing. That's all.
Y'all got something going on.
I'm the cameraman.
I'm gonna go where I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna watch my back. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see nobody, get hurt or nothing, man. But that's. Sometimes you can feel the tension. Sometimes you can feel. Sometimes if I shoot somebody over here and they beefing with somebody over there, or they got a problem, or they just competing with these people.
Right.
You can feel the tension, but I don't pay no mind, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. May the best man win. May the best man prosper. You You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good. It doesn't like transfer over into your world because it's like y'all in the mix. Like y'all are in the
Yeah,
mix.
because like I said, you're not like working directly with the artist, but like you said, you're in the same room with these people. You're close enough to get shots of them. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. So it's like there could be a lot of shit going on, but I mean, being behind the lens, it's like you're focused on that artist and that artist only. You know
Oh yeah, now
what I mean?
if you talking about that aspect, as far as like the bigger artists, you know, not really politics or nothing like that, but for my experience, they're not really a pleasure to be around. You see what I'm saying? You think when you get in that back room with them, you think you get in that back room where it's gonna be all love. They don't want you in.
Right.
Most of them, not all of them, but some of them. They giving your camera, they rolling their eyes at your camera. Oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, like a funny story about like the baby's bodyguard. Me and him,
that big dude.
He'd have fucked me up. That big dude. King Kong, right? Yeah. So the baby pull up and I get out. Boom! I'm running up boom with the promoter. You know what I'm saying? Because the promoter just dropped 40, 50 bands. This was before. You know, it's 200 bands.
Yeah.
You know, the promoter just gave these people $50,000 to $80,000.
Right.
Y'all need to, act like we can have a camera on you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So we roll up and, the big nigga like, nah. I'm still
right. He said, I'm
still rolling, dog. So, and then, the white van pulls up. It's the real goats. Before anybody really knew the real goats, they pull up. They got ski masks on. They got their cameras.
Okay.
And they took over, and I'm pissed, dog. I'm like, yo, fuck y'all, man. Like, can I get some airtime? Can I get something? You know what I'm saying? Right. So I fought for every little piece that I could get. You know what I'm saying? I fought for every little piece of footage that I could get. I mean, we made a dope recap. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just stuff like that, man. Some people are really assholes, man. It's, some of these guys managers, they not really, they just arrogant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't remember when they were trying to put something together. You know what I'm saying? When they were trying to come up. So, and I understand on the flip side too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Like we've been in situations like that too, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like Afro Man and shit, like we was gonna go to the after party with him and shit. We was like, he said, "Oh, we're going to a strip club, do this and that." We was like, "Nah, we ain't gonna do all that shit." Because I'm not that type of person, you know what I mean?
Or if we want to talk about Jack Thriller, we can talk about Jack Thriller. I'll say his name. I'll tag him in the podcast. But to be honest, Jack Thriller had a lot to say. But like, before our business was formed and stuff, everybody has a come up session. Yeah. So it's like everybody else, all the people with the money, they're in there eating $30 plates and like living their best life.
So we was outside of the Maryland Theater, right? Because we was hungry. We ain't had no money on us, right? I called my mom up. I was like, "Yo, me and Ashley trying to eat. Think you can bring us some McDonald's and some shit?"
Real
so they brought us some McDonald's. We sitting outside eating that shit. Jack Thriller, like, and then walked by us and shit. And we like, "Oh shit, that's Jack Thriller and shit." We're about to open up for these people and shit.
Right.
And then so we ended up opening up for them and shit. We ended up winning some shit. We were supposed to be on what was it? That's 50.
This is 50
and shit. Go get the strap on his podcast interview and shit. And then that didn't go through.
Yeah, they're trying to charge us to come. You win, but you gotta pay like a stack.
So you know what I mean. But we was like, nah, we ain't gonna do that shit either. And then we did the meet and greet.
Yeah.
When we brought Judah Priest, Jack Thriller, and all them to the meet and greet at the Art Gastro and stuff.
In Hagerstown.
And then it got to the point where like the waiters there, everybody was so starstruck. They were like to the point they were like, "Oh my god, like is Wu-Tang coming? Like are they all like is the whole crew like this is not?" And I'm like, "Yo, Jack Thriller's trying to get a drink." Like Jack Thriller was pressing me. He's coming up to me like, "Yo, like can you get me a drink? Cause like what the fuck's going on?" So like, you know what I mean? I'm sitting here trying to help him and shit, but at the same time, like I'm not a waiter. This ain't my job to get you a drink and shit. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. And just the way he was acting too, it was like he was kind of making it seem like I was supposed to wait on him type shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, nah, bro. It's like. But the waiters were so starstruck. I was like, I'm gonna do what I can to help him get his drink because I mean he is an artist coming out to this area, and it's like, you know what I mean, we gotta show them respect too, and we gotta make sure that they feel comfortable too and stuff. So I made sure he got his drink and shit like that. Yeah. But it's just that little weird shit. You know what I mean? Like.
So I definitely resonate with what both of y'all was saying because again, it's like. It's the come up. It's something about people being hungry, and then you get around someone else who maybe isn't as hungry. You know what I mean?
But then they looking over at you plate like, how you got that steak?
Right? What's he eating?
You know what I mean? And how can I get some? Yeah. And that's the thing too is like people always wonder like, how can I eat off that table? How can I do this? How can I do that? You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like you gotta bring something to the table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ain't nobody eating off my fucking table for free. You know what I mean? Straight up. It's like you gotta bring something to the table, cause then, or let's find a way to bring something to the table.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like people don't really put that initiative. Everybody wants to do it, but nobody wants to put in the work. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, so tell us a little more about like, you know, some of the projects and shit that you've done and stuff. Like, what's some of the areas you've traveled to? I know you travel like to, you know what I mean, different places.
Yeah, hey man, I've done the basic areas, the LA's, the Miami's, the New York, but you know, a lot of Maryland, you know what I'm saying, West Virginia, PA, you know, yeah. So the basics, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Straight up.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, when was there a point in your career that like elevated you, would you say, on that journey?
Yeah. I shot a video for a dude, my brother Trilla Trills.
Oh yeah, shout out to Trilla Trills, man.
It was called Needle Fetish.
Yes, that song, man.
Yeah, in the jump, it was about heroin in the neighborhood, in epidemic in Cumberland. And what happened was it kind of went viral, dog. Like me and him, like he came to me with it. He had $150. This is back when I was charging $150. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had $150. He like, dog, I want to do this. I'm like, man, nah. All right, fuck it, let's do it. So we did it, and the jump like with like 20. I mean, sitting there watching it, 20,000 in the same day, 20,000 views. We just sitting there going back and forth on the phone, like, oh, you see this shit?
right, it's going up.
And, dog, the town went crazy. Like they went crazy. Like it was like the talk of the town. It was he became a household name off of that. So anyway, long story short, the right person saw it and invested some money in him. You know, a millionaire in the pharmaceutical business. And he came, and when he told me, he was like, yeah, somebody sending a private jet for me. I'm like, man, get the fuck. I'm like, dog, get the fuck. You lied. You lied. I didn't believe him. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a cap. I'm like, man, ain't no way in hell, dog. Then he showed me.
Yeah.
The jet said. Like, oh, okay, all right. So it was like, all right, boom. So that you know, the brother Sajul, shout out to Sajul. He took us and, you know, had a meeting with us and took out Quad. We went to Quad, New York, recorded his album. I mean, a lot of things happened, but then he flew us out Miami, and we shot 2 videos out there, and it was just a great. It opened my eyes. Like when I get to Miami and it's you know, I see what I saw. You know what I'm saying? I felt the vibes. Like Miami will forever be my inspiration, because when I got out there, it turned me out, not in a bad way, but like, wow, like, man,
just change your perspective.
It changed my perspective. Like, no, I got to step it up. You know what I'm saying? So he bought me. Well, we exchanged work for equipment. You know what I'm saying? So I leveled my equipment up. That Radio Shack that's T3i that I had turned into a 5D. You know what I'm saying? With some extras. You know what I'm saying? So that leveled me up big time. You know what I mean? That really took things to the next level. And I'm appreciative for Sajul and Trilla and everybody that helped push for that situation.
And like you said, for the people who don't know about Cumberland and shit, like that is like it's a crazy pandemic going on, epidemic out there, you know what I mean, with the situation of the drugs and shit. I mean, we work for the National Park and stuff, and we used to go to Cumberland at the visitor center and work out there and stuff. And right across in the field, they call that spot, you know what I mean, where the homeless people
under the bridge,
chill. Yep. So it's like, you know what I mean, for the fact that Trilla Trills dropped a song and it resonated with the town and it just blew up, you know what I mean?
Well, one of the things about that song was it was controversial.
Of course, of course.
He said some great things about the epidemic, but it was real. It was a real song. Like you had people on this side like people on that side like no. He dissed the mayor. He dissed the mayor in the song. Like we had a picture of the mayor in the video, you know what I'm saying, on the phone. So it was like a big pot of just craziness, and like they couldn't believe they couldn't believe it. It's still like a classic. Like you ask anybody out that town about that song, they know about that song and that video. And I took my time with that video, and just captured like
everything.
Go check it out. It's on my YouTube. It's called Needle Fetish Triller Trills, man. Go check it out. You know, it's old work, man, but it's still you'll get the gist of what I'm saying.
Nah, facts, facts. And like I said, just for that area, like I think it was very needed. You know what I mean? Regardless of what was said, like you know who believes what. Like we were saying earlier, that is politics.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That is the politics that you deal with and shit.
Yeah, so we supposed to do it like kind of a part 2 tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Because we were last week he came to me, he sent me the song, and it's another edgy song.
Oh,
and
shit.
Okay, so we did the other one in 2016.
Oh,
so now it's 2022. I'm in a different place.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, I don't know about this one. You know what I mean? So then I'm like, you know what? I had to really sit down and think about it. You know what I mean? Because it's going to touch a lot of people. A lot of people not going to like this. Right? But then I'm like this. I'm like, these same people that will complain, they can listen to niggas killing niggas all fucking day.
Yeah.
We can destroy ourselves. We can denigrate black folks all day. And I'm not trying to turn this into a black power movement, right? It's just the truth.
It's the real shit.
Talk about it.
You could pop that Chief Keef fan or that NBA young boy and niggas can kill each other all day. But as soon as somebody highlights the drug epidemic in your neighborhood, then you have a problem. And that led to my decision. I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it, dog. Yeah, man. So we gonna do it, and we gonna see where it go. Yeah, man.
That's powerful.
That's powerful, yeah. And look, for the people who haven't even seen the first one, go see the first video.
I'm gonna run that joint next week.
Yes,
bro.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, it's gonna be a minute because we got a couple parts we want to do. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like, you know, I don't tell a lot of people this, but I'm gonna just break my anonymity right now because it is what it is. I've been clean for 19 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm in a recovery. I'm in a real recovery community. Not this new recovery that they got going on where you can smoke weed and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I've been clean for 19 years. So I feel like I can make a good judgment on what's bad and what's not, and what's denigrating somebody and what's not. If it was denigrating people, I wouldn't really be a part of it. If it was giving an opinion or giving a different perspective, then I feel like we can put it out. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's beautiful, and even just you sharing that, like it really touches me too, because it's like a lot of people don't know, but it's like I come from a family of like a lot of addicts, like heavy drugs, like crack, cocaine, you feel me? And it's like I rap and talk about a lot of that. People have thought like I had an addiction. I didn't mind that. Y'all can think what you want to think. I'll be a voice for them people. That's cool. Like, and you know, some people know I have a chronic illness. I have Lyme disease, so I've had like a PICC line in. They've seen me with needles. Some people have assumed, you know what I mean? But it's like I got people I love who have battled that, and it's like to hear that you've been clean that long, like that's really beautiful. Like I'm really proud of you. Like
and just on top of that, like it just shows how strong you are, because like even in the industry that we are in with the music and shit, you around a lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of things. You know what I mean? And it's like for you to just stay focused and just stay focused and not lose that focus, bro. Yeah. That's strength.
Hey man, you know, look here, man. You know, for me, like when I put everything down, that's when my life began. I can't do what I do if I pick up anything. That's just for me. You know what I'm saying? I can't drink. I can't, because that's all I'll do. If I smoke weed, that's all I'll do. Right. I won't want to do shit else. I just want to get out. Right. I just want to drink. I just want to party. You know what I mean?
Right. Straight
so
up.
So I stay away from, you know, I don't use it. I'm around it, of course, but I just know what'll happen if I pick up. Your video won't get done. Right. It won't get edited, dog.
Right. Nah, straight up.
That shit will not get edited. And then I'm gonna start stealing y'all money. Then I'm gonna start stealing. And look, then these little drug dealers, I'm coming to rob all y'all. Everybody's getting robbed.
And he taking that top flight out.
Right, taking the top flight out.
We'll see a lot of people. See a lot of people, they don't understand. They see the video, man. They don't understand. Like, yeah, man. So that's what happens when I am off my path. So I stay on my path, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And it's like our last episode, we had Brian Barnes, you know what I mean? He talked about his situation with, like, you know, dealing with PTSD and stuff like that, you know, being someone in the military and just, like, you know, all that too. So it's like, and he put his story out there too, and people could resonate and talk about it. And that's the thing, like you said, you believe spiritually, subconscious and all that, you know what I mean? I believe when you put something out, subconsciously you're putting it out into the world, and somebody across the world could be doing the same shit that you're doing now, just for the simple fact that you subconsciously put it out there into the universe.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and someone gonna go back and watch this podcast and just resonate so deeply with the things you share. Because it's like,
straight up.
We see your work, and that shows the one side of you. And then it's like to hear that you're human. Like, you got struggles like the next man, but you still out here living in your dream. That's
and you're
purpose.
not giving up. That's the thing. Because, like
really
I said,
is.
people think that because they go through this, they're going through that, and they're never gonna reach that. They're always gonna be stuck in this town. They're always gonna, you know what I mean? And this is the only perspective of life that they have. But like you said, you go out to a spot like Florida, because the same shit happened to me. I went out to Florida, fucking Fort Lauderdale and shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, I see how people live it. You know what I mean? And I don't gotta live like this. And,
no, that's right. Hey man, hey, something about South Beach it just did something.
It's just live out
there.
I
go out there like every year, man. So I told my girl, I'm like, look, when I die, I want y'all to cremate me and spread my ashes here.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, it's like maybe it's like because you know how they say it was built. It was built from like cocaine and drugs.
Right.
So it's like seeing something that came from nothing. It's like the spirit is there. It's like a spirit there. Like people that came from nothing and they built something beautiful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really my thing, man. So I get so much inspiration going down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, facts.
Do you think you'll ever?
Go ahead.
I would say, do you think you'll ever move down there?
Nah. Don't get me wrong, man. I like it. You know what I'm saying? But I like country living, dog. I like shooting back up to the mountains where it's cheap. I don't spend a lot of money where I live at. You know what I'm saying? It's not no strip clubs, no malls like that. So I save my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tempted. You know what I mean?
Right.
When I want to go somewhere, I'll go somewhere.
Right.
And come back to a nice, quiet place. You know what I'm saying?
Peace.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah,
definitely.
Because it's important to have your peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you don't, and you out here just doing hella fucking things, it's like you don't get rest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this then. So, what do you do to like relax? Like, whenever you're trying to detach from like all the busy hustle bustle you do, like, what's your go-to relaxations?
Well, you know, when it's nice out, though, I like to just sit in the sun with water. You know what I'm saying? Water and sun. And I just go sit on my backyard. Or go sit. You know, I don't need a whole lot.
Right.
Give me a coffee. You know what I'm saying? And some water. You know what I mean? So that's how I relax, dog. Like I like being with my kids, man. You know what I'm saying? I like kicking it with my kids and just relaxing. I don't have a lot of downtime, but I just like to just be, man. Just sit back and chill, just relax.
Yeah,
man.
Straight up. Now I'm the same way. I mean, I got 2 boys and shit, and like I try to dedicate whatever time I can to just do shit with them. And, like, I'll take them to the beach, outdoors, nature. Because like for me as a person, as an artist and shit, it's like, for me, my piece is nature. You know what I mean? I'm a life path forward, so I'm rooted to earth and shit like that. So just being in the woods by myself, it just gives me another perspective on life. It just shows me that I don't have to be watching over my back all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Maybe a bear or some shit, but people. You know what I mean? I don't have to keep. I have my peace. You know what I mean?
He's not joking. The bears be out, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I've been tracked by coyotes and all kinds of shit. Yeah. But I'm a real nature person. But for me, it helps me just be at peace, and then hearing everything, the nature around me, just how active and how live everything is. How, you know what I mean? It shows me how live we are. You know what I mean? It's just
big facts though. And like I said, definitely whatever things make you feel alive, do it. Make time for it. Like all 3 of us, I know for a fact, are busy people, but it's like there's stuff out there that makes us calm down, helps us align a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So let me ask you this, 'cause I know we're kind of getting to the end of the interview here. So what's something that you want the world to like know, whether it be about your story, about videographers in your field in general?
Man, that's a hard question, dog. What do I want the world to know?
Yeah.
I don't have an answer for that.
And then you got like a takeaway, like something, maybe a piece of advice or something. Maybe you wish you would have.
You would have told yourself, you know what I mean, if you could or whatever. Like,
I wouldn't say the world. I want to talk to I would like to talk to the youth. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to preach. I'm not preaching or nothing, man. But I want to say like, you know, what you do today, man, will affect your tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And build a future for yourself. Because let me tell you something. 30 comes quick. 35 comes quick. 40 comes quicker.
Yeah.
You want to ask yourself, what do I have? You know what I'm saying? What do I have to show for this shit? Right. See, a lot of stuff that doesn't matter when we're 20, you know, it's not gonna matter when we're 40. Mm-hmm. The shit, especially our culture, the shit we think about the dumbest shit, like the most trivial bullshit. Right. A lot of us don't think about 40 years old. Right. Will I have a home for my kids? Right. You know what I'm saying?
Cause we trying hard to reach 20s. You know what I mean? 25, 26 with the era of the people we living with now. Man.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah, but they, you know, I just want to say, man, we just got really look at the big picture. You seen the real. You gotta look at the big picture. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at the big picture, dog. You gotta really stop thinking small. Set yourself up, especially if you got children. Yeah. Set yourself up, man, to have a future, and leave the nonsense alone, leave the bullshit alone. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's pretty much what I would want, you know, people in our culture to really understand. You know that there's more life ahead of you, and just be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Right. Cause I wasn't prepared. I fucked off a lot of my young years. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I had to catch up. I had a lot of catching up to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if I could go back, I would set myself in position to be prepared for these years. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
really good.
Yeah,
no, I learned something from that. Like I felt that.
Yeah, I felt that too.
Mm-hmm.
Life moves really quickly.
Very quickly. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what I mean, one moment it's there, one moment it's not. You know what I mean? And that's life though, in general.
Right.
So.
No, facts. Well, listen, this has been awesome. I literally have a whole new insight about you. Like, I didn't even know so much stuff I learned tonight. Oh, yeah. So just thank you for your realness. Yeah. Thank you for always being there for the music community. Because, like, again, I know for a fact, if we're talking videos, your name's coming up.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Period. Like, his work's coming up. You know what I mean?
Hey, I want to thank y'all, man. I got a lot of love for y'all. I love what y'all do. I love the fact that y'all are unapologetic. And y'all got big balls, like y'all. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, no balls. Y'all got big owners, man. Like y'all really like here. We gonna do this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We about to do a show. Mm-hmm. We about to rap. We about to do like I love that because it's not a lot of creatives in these small enclaves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not a lot of creative people in these towns that want to do shit. Right. Other than just the regular standard basic stuff. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I love the fact that y'all got this going on because we need any outlets in this area, man. So I appreciate y'all straight up. Nah, man. Y'all original, and y'all just do y'all. And that's very rare. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, thank you.
Yeah, that means a lot. Like,
and even the audience and everybody in the crowd and at home and stuff, like, yo, shout out to y'all too, because like without y'all, this wouldn't have been possible either. You know what I mean? It takes us, it takes him, it takes y'all, it takes all of us to make this work. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Straight up.
Yes, I'm loving the vibes of tonight's episode, y'all. You brought love for Top Flight. That's some real shit. Yes, make sure y'all on that playback check out his work. We'll drop a link to his YouTube, that way y'all can follow him, check out his videos.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right, well, I guess that wraps up our interview, guys, but the show's not over yet.
We got one more thing for y'all.
Indeed, stick around, man.
It's not over.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
let's give it up for the one,
the only RJ.
I don't know, I feel like it's a young nigga anthem. Shit called right here. Shout out all my niggas, man. You the ones that ain't here with me. It's that young nigga anthem. Bitch, she look like a dancer. Yeah. Alright, cool, bring it back. Niggas sweet like syrup and pancakes. I'm talking a whole stack. I lose track on these tracks. Watch my brain spill. Yeah, you know it's so nasty. Watch them boys roll past me. Nigga, I had to catch up. I can't give no more, cause I'm down to my last fuck. And I take her breath away, something like her asthma. See right through you like a screen, no, not talking plasma. I don't know why I feel like it's the young nigga anthem. Tell her ride me like a roller coaster, put your hands up. Tell me where them peas at, cause you done smoked them grams up. Drinking on this yak, I think I am stuck. No, I am stuck. Hey. Remember all them long nights, funny how they was cold too. Thinking to myself like, why you trust that girl? I told you. Every time you see me rolling up, that's when she rolled through. Gotta keep her extra one, my nigga, that's the go-to. If you leave for a while, they gon' act like they don't know you. I'm like, how could you forget though? Used to take my L's high, I say, damn, that's why your wind's low. Somebody go get Urkel. Remember smoking Reggie, now it's straight color purple. Now nigga feel like Danny Glover. Even if she hoeing, I ain't go to law school, so I cannot judge her. Used to read her like a book naked, she ain't have a cover. Remember a couple times I went raw cause I ain't have a rubber. I said, they don't make them like me no more. I'm something like a lambskin. Silence of the lambs, who that nigga, bitch, I am, man. Silence of the lambs, who that nigga, bitch, I am, man. What's the price of fame, my nigga? I'ma need that 2 times, and I ain't never did live before, so tell them give me 2 pints. The head came in, but she too nice, like. Why? This the young nigga anthem. She gon' rob me like a roller coaster with no hands up. Why the way she body moves, she look like a dancer. Hey, I can't pay attention, baby. Oh, hold up, this shit I can slay it, baby. You can watch this how I play it crazy, like I'm going wild. In the field, in them numbers, yeah, she gon' dial. And I'm all time greatest, no ghost shit.
Hey, turn that bitch up, Glory.
I'll be back soon. Looking in the mirror, I can see what the cash do. Talking to myself like, nigga, who asked you? Niggas doing drugs like this shit really fast food. Shawty, you ain't been the same since that nigga tapped you. Yeah. I said, sorry baby, I said that I'd be back soon. Looking in the mirror and I saw what that cash do. Talking to myself like, nigga, who asked you? Niggas doing drugs like this shit really fast food. Shawty, you ain't been the same since that nigga tapped you. I done went hard for this shit, who you tellin', boy? Tryna get to it every day, getting better, boy. Yeah, I feel the pressure, Lord, tell me could you tone it down? Dark clouds over my head, but I guess I could be underground. Let me count blessings instead. If I could change, I would make you proud. Yeah. My picture all over her wall, she gon' take it down. She said my rap sound lovely, well I hate the sound. Baby, I don't need a queen, I don't need a crown. Got my eyes to the sky when it's looking down. Hey. I'm just thinking what would Pac do? He probably would've shot you, showed you love, how would dish you. I thought that you'd be back soon. Talking to myself like, nigga, who asked you? Yeah, I got a good heart, but baby, I'm a bad dude. Sticking to the beat like tap shoes. Hey. Holla at me, baby, I'm that young boy. Shorty had a crush on me since I was a young boy. And shout out to them old heads that look out for that young boy. Holla at me, baby, I'm that young boy. Shawty had a crush on me since I was a young boy. And shout out to them old heads that look out for that young boy. Baby, who asked you? Tell me doing drugs like that shit really fast, boy. She done tapped out, I hit her like some tap shit. Yeah. Alright. Should I say I'm CM, Richie J. Whoa. For real. Hey. Want you to know how much this means to me. Smoked out in the scenery, question if I believe in me. Sometimes it gets to me. Fuck all the sympathy, you stuck in greed and misery, and that shit look company, so stay away. Waking up, it's my day to day. If she riding, I'll make her way. Tell them boys get out of the way. This don't concern y'all. Nah, this don't concern y'all. Whoa. Oh, no, not at all. Chasing love, that's all that matters when the money fall. Ain't no need to get involved. That's just my pride speaking, trying to be the voice of reason when I don't even see a reason. Only time you think of Jesus when you wearing pieces. You niggas pathetic, bitches way too aggressive. See, I'm fucked up and you can't help me. This the only thing I know that helped me. I know you love me. Just wish I felt it more. Thinking about my faith, talking to the Lord. Thinking about my past, now I'm sick to the core. Hoping I can see you smile. I'm getting high, so I'm good if you let me down. Yeah. Lot on my mind lately. Shawty, why you wanna stress me? Tryna downplay me. Damn, I feel disrespected. Can't you tell a nigga never learn his lessons? I hope you learn from me. I hope you learn from me. Right now. Waking up, it's my day today. If she round, then I'll make her way. Not for me, this shit for all of us. Get off the court, you ain't ballin', bruh. Saw a lot, but still ain't saying much. A lot of days I miss, thinking how I'm gon' make it up. Know you still going through it, but you gon' fake it, huh? Talking down like I don't know what's up. She came at me innocent like I don't know she fucked. Damn, that's messed up. Tell me who gon' make it clean. I wasn't asleep when I had this dream. Just call it a vision. I talk my shit until I stink up the room. They said when you coming home, I said hopefully soon. But truth be told, I don't know. Streets got me stuck for real. Hoes got me bent for real. I still got them bent over. Shit up on my left shoulder. The other one got the world on it. I just created the wave. Now why your girl on it? We loud like it came from Onyx. I ain't future, but I'm just being honest. Wrote this for a meal. Fuck a pen or a coffin. But not for me. This shit for all of us. She don't ride for me, so now baby gon' ride the bus. Never had it all, so I still ain't had enough. But not for me, this shit for all of us. As my family give a fuck about what he done, it is what it is, and bitch love.
Hey, we got X's and O's in the room, but I ain't talking kiss and hugs. Say that bitch what's up. I'll get the word.
Shout out to RJ, man.
RJ, y'all. Yes, amazing. Well, we're gonna make sure we drop a link to his music and his channel in the comments. Guys, tonight was so lit. What do you think about it? Was it fun?
Nothing but love in the building, that's all.
Yes, guys. We had a great time. Great interview. Great performance. Shout out to everybody online who interacted and engaged.
Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to Too Hot Too Heavy. Top Flight.
Top Flight. RJ. CKG Entertainment. CKG Sound. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you guys can tune into our next episode next month
of
CKG Sound. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See y'all next time.